Qualitas is a real estate investment management firm, and we were established in 2008. We run discretionary wholesale funds for our institutional and our wholesale investors, and we invest across the capital structure. So we invest as senior debt, mezzanine debt, preferred equity or equity, depending on what our partners and our clients require to help them finance their property projects. We have total committed funds under management of nearly $2 billion as at today. When we look at new fund products for us, it's a combination of market opportunity as well as what the investor requires. So we've got to make sure firstly that there's an opportunity to invest and the opportunity is sustained, and secondly whether that investment product there is a demand for it from our investors. Given that 2/3 of our investor base is institutional and offshore, we need to ensure that our structures are tax efficient for them, which means that our funds can tend to be more complex than if all our investors were domestic. So we're looking for service providers, be they our accountants, our legal advisors, Perpetual as our custodians, that they understand our underlying fund structures. We interviewed a number of potential custodians, and we felt that Perpetual understood what we do, especially in the unlisted space and the listed space. And we want to work with people that have service delivery, have our own similar risk and governance structures that we do, and have a reputation for being client focused. And for us, our investors are our first priority, so we're looking for partners that have that same ethic. Having Perpetual as a partner with their well-established reputation, especially in the domestic market, was important to Qualitas when we were establishing our funds. It also provided our investors with comfort that they had a Perpetual as custodian of their assets in our funds. Perpetual, because you're across a number of different funds, you probably see what others are doing in terms of best practice. And so what we're looking for all our service providers, and especially in our custodian services, service providers that can provide us with up-to-date regulatory and governance best practice. And you're seeing what other funds are doing, and you can sort of help us ensure that we are the leading edge as well. And also, of course, understanding what we do. What we do can be quite simple at the top level, but when you sort of dig down into it, there's a layer of complexity. So to be able to turn around requirements, and because we move quite quickly, to keep up with us and also ensure that we deliver for our investors as well. I think it's really people focus. When you're looking for service providers, you're really dealing with people, and being able to pick up the phone with inquiry saying this has just come up, it's a little unusual, can you help me find a solution? And it's that sort of service where you're not totally in control of it because you don't have the responsibility for it, but you're relying on Perpetual to say, yes, we've got a solution for you. It's slightly outside of the box, but we can actually make it work for you. For us, that's paramount, because it's not every transaction is vanilla, and not every request is vanilla. We have a lot of transactional procedural dealings with Perpetual, but there are often one-offs which are unusual, and to be able to work flexibly with us is essential for what we do. The benefit of using Perpetual is that they're agile and they're nimble, and that if you wanted to describe Qualitas, people will describe Qualitas as being agile and nimble and entrepreneurial and able to deliver investor products which are slightly different, and that's what investors are looking for. They're looking for differentiated products. So we are after service providers who can help us deliver on that outcome for our investors.